So, I was going to bitch about Italian and religion. I actually felt like people try to be religious even when you're not following a religion. So, they try to include you in religion even when you're not following. So, it's a little bit of an intrusion on your personal beliefs. Because you're not following, so of course there is biases against you within a church. So um, if you have people around you being Italian and they start attacking you, it's like in the name of the Italian religion. It's like very rude and violent and a way to tell someone that you don't like them. It's like, Italians obviously have their traditions, and one of them's exiting the human soul or spirit from the body and replacing it with another one. And it's like, when you realize if people try to do that over another person's body, that's not just playing God. It's like when you do it under the name of religion, it's like very rude to try to execute someone in that way. Because number one, they don't deserve your body, because obviously, you being reborn as an Italian worshipper would immediately make you friends that you never had before. But I think that's just rude, to interrupt someone's life. To say, hey, I'm a religion and I've deemed you as a religion as well, even though you haven't been going to church and you haven't been part of any religion. It's like, I've, endowed my beliefs upon you, and, so this is going to happen, etc. I mean, no one tells you that in your face, but when you realize all these actions that can go against you could be religious based, it's like, I would just find that very rude. Like, even, and, I don't think anyone should be able to do that. Same with Christianity. People have tried to deem me as Christian and felt it in their right to want to attack you because you're earning over the annual threshold of a Christian's income, which escalates to like 35K a year or something, and that's a higher scale. So once again, I don't, just because I've been introduced to Christianity in the past doesn't really make me a Christian follower. It just means like we were thinking of joining. It doesn't mean that you have joined and you're part of a cult following. So I find both religions pretty. I think that you can be stalked from either one. And when they do stalk you, you do realize that people who are religious are not just bullies and aggressive, that they can bring death and be lethal as well, all under the name of their religion. So I find it all, a little hard to bear, which is why I don't really step into religion. I mean, if my family had been authentically following religion, like they went to church every week or whatever, it'd be like different. But they don't. They just joined the boy group, or the groupie, and when the time is right, it's not like they actually practice religion. I mean, they might, or anything. So it's really quite rude when everyone's pretty much non-religion until something violent, arises, and it's like, yeah, I'll watch this or I'll do this and that to help with the religious movement. So it's really, I think religion is really gone. A lot of the times I mean, it's not gone. You just step into a church. A church is where religion lives, but I think religion is upsetting when it just is used in the wrong way. I mean, if a person enters a religion and they step into the church, that'd be different because they're entering a church to follow religion. I mean, of course, you have to sign up and everything, but that's what you do when you want to follow and join a religion. But when it's just like stepping into someone's life who doesn't actually have religion in it, that's very rude to uprise against someone's ambition and to make a religious point, or to follow a religious way. I mean, when you're not religious, you shouldn't be bothered by these things. So, yeah. But, religion's gone downhill a lot because it's not modern anymore, and it might be making more money or being more popular, but it's not the way religion used to be anymore. They've made their own rules, and so everyone thinks religion nowadays is more of an atheist religion where new rules have been made, new people have been put in charge, and it's generally taking wave in a more popular way, but still, while they're making all this new stuff, why should anyone follow religion? I mean, people can watch TV, and be modern, and a religious person may have, expelled all traces of modern development to be able to be religious and stuff. So religion helps people freeze in time and be traditional in the traditional sense, but now in the modern world, it's like religion is used in a different way. I mean, I'm pretty sure the books have been rewritten and everything, but like Christianity's supposed to be a lesbian cult and a lot of white racism. You're supposed to color your skin white, whereas before they embraced another person's natural form. Now it's like almost like the KKK. It's like where everyone is supposed to be as white as they can to be as one with God as they can, and etc. And Roman Catholicism, doesn't even know what it's doing. Has a lot of people like remembering all the deities, but it doesn't really have the heart of religion anymore. A lot of Roman Catholics have been beaten up by the modern wave, and but I think the expel of child molestation in churches is the new modern thing, and it's not like that's a bad thing, but traditionally there was so much like power. People were just expressing their beliefs through sexual activity. So I'm not saying it's nothing wrong. There's something wrong with that, but no, I'm just saying that that's one thing that's changed. That's probably a change for the better, but the religion itself, like the worshipping of it, it's like everyone can watch TV, no one's really worshipping religion or whatnot, so it's like been changed. So but I generally term, which religion would I be most likely to follow? I don't know, none of them, because they don't really hit home for religion for me, so I'd rather just walk around with them without it until I have something presented to you to make you want to follow a religion. I don't really think I need it. So I'm probably going to just stay without it, and I want to eradicate myself from other people. Because then and only then I think that there'll be some sort of peace and good life for me, because I think these people who just are destructive aren't very good for you.